What's going on, Lock Talk family? It's your boy Jason. I'm back for another YouTube video breakdown. And hey man, if you've been cashing out and watching us on our Instagram as well, we absolutely crushed it yesterday. We went 4-1, crushed all the baseball plays, especially that free play I gave to you guys. Garrett Crochet over 17.5 outs. It was super easy. He got 21 outs, man. Blowout winner. So guys, if you've been enjoying the content and you want to see me keep on coming up here and dropping plays, even past once basketball's done, shoot me a subscribe, hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and make sure you have the notification bell on because you never want to miss when I drop these videos. And also, if you want to get in our free premium or to get in premium for free for a week or a day, leave a comment down below. You always have a chance to get a free daily card, or hit one of our links, our partner apps, join it, send me a DM, and I'll add you in for a free week in premium. But all right, guys, if you guys can see behind me, I'm going to be talking about, this could be the last game today, man. NBA Finals Game 4, Boston Celtics against the Dallas Mavericks. And let's see who we got for today, man. Let me reduce my image a little bit, and then we'll get it going. But nonetheless, family, I really do appreciate everyone who's been tapping in. Let's talk about this game. And now, look, the game's a lot different. We have the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks basically had to pick them. I think I came up on my last video, and I did say that if I was on my Instagram lives. I don't think the Boston Celtics should have been a dog like yesterday. I mean, our last game, they should have been 2-point dogs. It makes no sense. The Dallas Mavericks don't really have a home court advantage like that, especially during the regular season. I mean, Boston Celtics, they're not a much better team on the road, but being +1 on the road, I mean, I thought it was a gift. With that being said, how are we going to roll with this game? So let's see what people are on today. It looks like a lot of the money line bets are on the Celtics, spread bets on the Celtics. I mean, look, man, it kind of makes sense. I mean, the Celtics have given you no reason to doubt them, especially because we're going to talk about the next thing very soon. But, I mean, basically a pick 'em whichever way you want to do it. I mean, you could do Boston Celtics money line. I mean, I don't know why the books are so different, but based off of -110 on money line and +105 for spread, I'll just take the -110 if I was taking the Celtics. If I was taking the Dallas Mavericks, I mean, probably go to, I think this is Caesars. Go to Caesars, get that +1.5. But, you know, obviously, we're going to break down what I like. But I think the best way to start is to go here first. This is game 3 and kind of how the team did last time out. 106-99. I mean, it's been a pretty, I guess, I want to call it a low-scoring series. But nonetheless, guys, let's see how the game looks. So obviously, Dallas took the lead in the beginning, first quarter. They're blowing them out. Celtics kind of came back, and then they just blew them out in the second half. Luka Doncic ended up fouling out. But let's take a look at the team comparison, man. I mean, the rebounding went to the Dallas Mavericks. Remember, there was no Porzingis in this game, and we're going to talk about him very soon. Field goal percentage-wise, I mean, somewhat even. 3-point percentage, pretty even. Free throws, obviously, the Celtics have always gotten a lot of free throws, and that's no different from the regular season. The one thing that's pretty concerning is the second chance points. Dallas dominate them to a certain extent. Fast break was pretty even. I mean, points in the paint. Dallas Mavericks did very well there as well. But will that change given if Porzingis comes back, how much he comes back? I think it's just pretty crazy. I mean, Kyrie Irving actually had a pretty good game. So if we take a look at, let's see, Kyrie, he had 45 minutes. He had 35 points. And they still lost, man. And he's been like the big thing. Like they were saying, Luka Doncic needs help. I mean, Kyrie did his job. It's just everyone else. Derek Jones was nowhere to be found. 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. PJ Washington, he had a decent game. I mean, 8 rebounds, 13 points. That's pretty good. Derek Lively, he did well as well. I mean, Daniel Gafford didn't do too much, but he didn't play like super major minutes. Only 16 minutes. Derek Lively had almost 30 minutes of playing time. But nonetheless, guys, I mean, the Dallas Mavericks played a decent game. Just the Celtics, especially this guy right here, Jaylen Brown. I mean, if there's anyone that should win the MVP for the finals, if they win today or at some point, which I'm not sure. I mean, it's not done yet, but I mean, Mavericks technically can come back and win the series, but I don't think it's ever been done in the finals. I'm not really sure off the top of my head if anyone's ever come back from 3-0, but Jaylen Brown's been playing out of his mind, man. I mean, just take a look at this. Let's see. Jaylen Brown, that's 30 points, bro. 30 points. I mean, Jason Tatum also had an incredible game. He stepped it up as well. So the big thing for me now is like kind of where do we go from here? And that's the tough thing. I'm not really sure where I really want to go with this game. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at the money. Like I think now it's basically a pick 'em, which I think is now a fair line. There's really no advantage in my opinion on betting a certain side. But obviously Celtics have been blowing it out. They're 100% on the money line. They blew out the Pacers. They won their last 3 games against the Cavaliers. And now they're in contention to sweep the Dallas Mavericks as well. So take a look at the line movement. Let me see if I can move down. No, I can't move down for you guys. Let's see. Can I move this? No, I can't move this. Let me move my screen. So we look at this where the line movement's been at. It kind of opened up at -110, jumped. People start betting the Dallas Mavericks. It kind of been, pretty steady. 60% the public money's on the Celtics. And I don't, find it as a terrible thing. I mean, it makes sense. Like, how can you back the Dallas Mavericks, even though, in my opinion, they've been playing pretty good? The one thing is the injuries. Kristaps is a game time decision. I mean, Luka, he's gonna play. I don't see, unless like he's broke his leg or knee or he absolutely cannot play. This is the last game. He's definitely gonna try his best to come and play. But Porzingis being back is a huge one, man. I mean, I thought in the beginning that the Mavericks were definitely benefiting from not having, Porzingis in the paint as an offensive threat. I mean, no offense to Horford or whoever else they try to play in there, but I mean, they're not. Kristaps has clearly shown he's a huge difference maker, offensively, defensively. So I don't know, man. It's a tough spot for me. But as I said it before, Boston Celtics have been a pretty good road team. I mean, Mavericks are much better on the road, but when they're getting a lot of points, they're obviously not getting a ton of points in this game at all. But I'm gonna cut it short and simple for this. I mean, I don't really see how you could really play this any other way, to be completely honest. Like, the Celtics have shown to be the better offensive team, the better defensive team. Even if they don't shoot the threes very well, they can still find a way to win. And yeah, the Mavericks, I don't know, man. I mean, Luka doing his best, Kyrie doing his best. It's just everyone else, the supporting cast is unable to compete. And even the Celtics supporting cast, whether it's like Derek White playing with the bench players, Pritchard, I mean, the team is so stacked. And Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Horford, Porzingis, they're all playing out of their mind, even when the Dallas Mavericks are playing like their best ball, in my opinion. So even in a game 4 where, I think a lot of people are going to doubt that they can get the sweep, I think there are better ways to play. I mean, the Boston Celtics have still been one of the best first half teams on the road. And let's see where we can get it at. We can get the Boston Celtics on the first half spread. See, where's the money line at? At +106. I don't think that's a bad look at all. If you maybe want to do the spread, let's see. We did Boston Celtics +0.5. So you tie, you still win. Yeah, I see even right here. Let's see, Boston Celtics +1. That also is another way to play, because even if they lose by 1, I don't know if this line is actually real or not. +1 at -110. Obviously, I would say line shot, but to me, this is how I think the game flow may go. The Boston Celtics are going to push very hard to keep strong momentum. They're going to maybe get in earlier. It's going to be close. And then in the second half is where some shaky things can happen. Maybe the Celtics blow their load and the Mavericks come back and maybe make the game very competitive and maybe pull off a victory. But I also can see the Celtics just absolutely dominating them. Porzingis is back. They get the rebounding edge. They get the points. They're shooting the threes. And they're just dominating them from start to finish. But for me, the gameplay for this video, I'm probably going to keep the props for premium, even though I think the props are still very hard because the lines have been getting bumped up and down very, very accurately. I do think the way I can see this game flow going is the Celtics clamping down, starting off hot, and then maybe in the second half, they blow their load, and maybe the Dallas Mavericks make it very competitive and have a really good shot to just get one victory and force a game 5. So yeah, guys, that's my game pick. I'm going to go with the Boston Celtics, and I'm going to go with the first half. I'll take them on the money line +106, but you can also, I mean, you gotta go line shop. I would say also try to see you get maybe Boston Celtics, I mean, +0.5 or +1 if this line's real or not. I also think those are good spots, but I would not be surprised in the slightest if somehow the Dallas Mavericks won the game at the end in the second half, and we go for a game 5 in Boston. But I also wouldn't be surprised that the Celtics sweep them here, man. So, all right, guys, if you've been liking the content, shoot me a subscribe. And hey, man, baseball is going to be the predominant sport. So you've been enjoying that baseball content. Don't miss out on my future videos. But let's see if the Celtics can bring the brooms out today.